Good morning, students. I welcome you all to the online teaching learning platform organized by our Educational Department of MCGM. Our today's subject is EVS 2, and the topic that we are going to take today is life on Earth. In that, we are going to study about subtopics, that is formation of the earth, of life on the, and the animal world on the earth. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Shubhangi Dubey from MPS Dharavi Kalakilla, G North Ward. Students, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
Students, are you able to hear me?
yes, yes,
Very,
teacher.
very good. I'm going to ask you few questions. You have to answer my questions. Okay? Are you ready, students? Yes.
Yes,
Now, where do you live? What is the name of city where you live? Where do you live?
Satara
Can
district.
anyone tell me where do you live?
Satara,
Satara. Yes, you live in Satara. In which state do you live?
Maharashtra.
Maharashtra,
In Maharashtra state.
Maharashtra. Very good. You live in the Maharashtra state. Maharashtra is the name of our state. Now, can you tell me what is the name of our country?
India,
India is name
India.
of our country.
Yes, we live in India. India is our country. So, India is the name of our country. Can you tell me on which planet do we live?
Earth,
Earth.
Earth. Very good. We live on the Earth. Earth is our
What is the name of our
planet.
country?
So, today we are going to learn about beautiful and interesting lesson about the earth. We are going to learn lesson number 3 of our EVS 2, that is life on earth. So students, have you wondered about so many questions might be there in your mind? How the earth is formed?
Yes.
Who created this earth? Like, so many questions will be there. But you know, you will learn today about how the earth is formed. So let's learn about the formation of the earth. Let's learn about the first topic is about the formation of earth. So students, 5 billion years ago. See students, it is not 1 year, not 2 year, it is 4.5 billion year ago. And you know what must have been happened that time? How the earth was created? The enormous cloud, very hot gases and dust. The meaning of enormous means very big, very huge, very large, of very hot gases spinning with very speedily, and that all was formed in the space. You know what is the meaning of spinning? Spinning means, see the picture. What do you see in this first picture? Do you know what is that? Students, what do you see in the first picture on your screen? What is that? This is a top. You must have played with the top right now, and when you throw the top with the help of thread on the surface, what happens? The top moves in circular motion. Okay, students? When
Yes.
you throw the top with the help of thread on any surface, what time? That time what will happen? The top moves in circular motion with speed. That is known as spinning. Understand, students?
Yes.
Yes. Our earth also moves around itself. So, no, no, you must have understood about spinning. Let's come to the topic now. The enormous cloud of very hot gases, and it was moving, it was spinning with great speed. And you know what happens after great speed? And it's circular motion, many portions, and those portions were later formed as the sun and our 8 planets. Students, now you understood how our earth was formed, how our 8 planets were formed. Enormous cloud of very hot gases and dust was spinning at very great speed. It was formed in the space because of its circular motion and great speed. It divided into many portions, were created as the sun and 8 planets. So students, in this way our solar system were formed. Can anyone read how the earth is formed? Formation of earth. Anyone student read this?
Can I read?
Read.
Enormous cloud of very hot gases and dust was spinning at very great speed. It was formed in the space Because of its circular motion and great speed, it divided into many portions, were created as the Sun and 8 planets.
Very good. So, how our Earth is formed? Enormous cloud of very hot gases and dust was spinning at very great speed. It was formed in the space. Because of its circular motion and great speed, it divided into many portions, were created as the Sun and 8 planets. So students, in this way our solar system were formed. Now we will see about it. See, this is our solar system. What is this? This is our solar system. Solar system consists of Sun and 8 planets, right?
Yes,
Yes, solar system. This is our solar system. And what solar system consists? Solar system consists of Sun and 8 planets. The Sun is a star. The Sun has its own light. Okay?
yes,
And all these 8 planets were revolves around the Sun. So, in this way, our solar system was formed. Let us see the names of our 8 planets. Our 8 planets are: the first planet is Mercury. Our second planet is Venus. Third planet is Earth. Fourth planet is Mars. Fifth planet is Jupiter. Sixth planet is Saturn. Seventh planet is Uranus. And 8th planet is Neptune. So, this is our 8 planets in our solar system. Okay, which is the first planet? Mercury. Second one, Venus. Third, Earth. Fourth, Mars. Fifth, Jupiter. Sixth, Saturn. Seventh, Uranus. And eighth, Neptune. Have you understood, student?
yes.
Yes. Can you read this with sequence?
Yes.
Yes, read.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Very good. So these are our 8 planets in our solar system. In this way, our solar system was formed. Our solar system was consist of the Sun and the 8 planets. Understood this?
Yes,
Now let's see how many of you have understood. Now read the question on the screen. Question number 1 is, when was the earth formed? Can you tell me when was the earth formed?
the Earth was formed 4.5 billion years ago.
Very good. The earth was formed 4.5 billion years ago. Now tell me, how many planets were formed? How many planets were formed?
8.
8 planets. Very good. Can you tell me the name of it?
Mars,
Yes.
Jupiter,
Very
Saturn,
good.
Uranus, Earth, Neptune,
Very good. So, how many planets were formed? 8 planets were formed. And which are they? Venus, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Very good. It means you have understood this content very well. Now, students, you know what must have happened on the earth is formed. Now, what must have happened after formation of the earth? You know, 8 planets were formed 4.5 billion years ago. See, the sun is in the center, and all the other 8 planets were revolving around the sun. Can you see on screen? The sun is in the center, and all the 8 planets in our solar system were revolving around the sun, right?
Yes.
Yes. But among the 8 planets, the life is only known to exist on the earth. See, we had 8 planets, but life is existing only on the earth. And you know, after the formation of earth, it took 80 crores years to cool down its surface and for water bodies to form on it. See, among the 8 planets, Earth is only planet where life is existing, and Earth took 80 crores years to cool down its surface and form water bodies to formed on it. See, students, how our earth is formed. It took 80 crores years to cool down its surface because it was very hot. We have learned in the before topic. See, students, it is not 8 years, it is not 80 years, it is 80 crores years Earth takes to cool down its surface. And you know, water bodies also formed on it. After that, formed, then the miracle happened. You know what must have happened after the formation of water bodies on the surface of earth? Beginning of new life on the earth. This is protozoa. What is this? This is protozoa. This is unicellular organism. Protozoa is a unicellular organism. You know, after the formation of the water bodies on the surface of the earth, various kinds of unicellular organisms developed, came into existence. Organism means living things. Okay? Various kinds of unicellular organism came into existence. So, the protozoa is a unicellular organism, appeared first in water. Okay, student, this is protozoa, and protozoa is a unicellular organism. Protozoa is the first appeared in water. Now, this is beginning of new life on the earth, or the life started on the earth. From the unicellular organisms like protozoa, which was appeared first in the water. Which was the unicellular organism appeared first in water? Can you tell me?
Protozoa.
Protozoa. Very good. Protozoa is the unicellular organism appeared first in water. You know, protozoa is unicellular organism which is very tiny, very small, that was can't see with our open eyes, with our naked eyes. So we required something, some instrument to see that, isn't it?
Yes.
What is this? This is
Microscope.
microscope. Very good. So we need microscope to see protozoa. Okay. What we need to see protozoa?
Microscope.
Microscope. Why? Because protozoa is very small, very tiny unicellular organism. That's why we need microscope to see it. This is the simple microscope, and this is because of advanced technology. We have advanced microscopes also. So we use microscope to see unicellular organism, protozoa, amoeba. If you want to see protozoa, you need microscope. Then only you will able to see it. And you know what happened after that? After unicellular organisms developed, gradually multicellular organisms also developed. Now we see about what is unicellular organisms and what is multicellular organisms. Uni means one cell. What is uni mean? Uni means one cell. Okay. The living things which has one cell is called unicellular organisms. Understand?
Yes.
What is unicellular organism? Living things which has one cell is known as unicellular organisms. Like protozoa, amoeba. These are the example of unicellular organisms. Which are the examples of unicellular organism? Protozoa, amoeba, paramecium. These are unicellular organisms. Understand? Now,
Yes.
second one is multicellular organism. Multi means many cells. See, uni means one cell and multi means many cells. The living things has many cells is known as multicellular organisms. Understand?
Yes.
The living things which has many cells is known as multicellular organisms. And which are the example of multicellular organisms? All kinds of animals. All kinds of animals are multicellular organisms. Understand what is the difference between unicellular organism and multicellular organism?
Yes.
Yes. Can you read what is meant by unicellular organism?
Unicellular organism, living things, which has one cell is known as unicellular organism. Multicellular organism, living things, which has many cells is known as multicellular organisms, animals.
Very good. Unicellular organism means living things which has one cell is known as unicellular organism. And which are the examples? Protozoa, amoeba and paramecium also. Now multicellular organism. The living things which has many cells is known as multicellular organisms. And examples are all kinds of animals. Okay.
Yes.
Now observe the picture on your screen. Can you see the picture? Can you
Yes.
see the picture? Yes. Now just observe the picture carefully and you have to tell me what do you see in this picture?
One girl is reading book
Girl is there. Okay. Again, what is there?
and one boy is riding bicycle.
Yes. What else is there? Boy is there. Girl is there. Again, what do you see in the picture?
One boy is flying aeroplane.
Do you see dog?
Yes.
Yes. Boy is there. Dog is there. Again, what is there? What else is there?
Butterfly.
Butterfly. Very good. Again,
There are plants, trees.
plants, trees. Very good. So, butterfly, dog, snail, boy, girls, these things are there. Very good. Student. See, butterfly is there, dog is there, also grass is there.
Yes.
Yes, grass is there and human being is also there. Boy, girl means human being. Right? This all is called living things. Not only boy or girl, dog, butterfly, snail, plants, these all are known as living things. Living things consist of plants and animals. Understand?
Yes.
Yes. What is living things? Living things consist of plants and animals. The human being also animal. So let's see about those animals. We have many animals around us. Tell me the name of animal you see in our surrounding?
Giraffe, elephant.
Can you see giraffe in your surrounding?
No.
Yes.
No.
Name the animals you see in your surrounding. Which animal you see in your surrounding?
Dog,
Near
cat,
to our house. Very good. Dog,
buffalo,
cat, buffalo, cow. Very good. So these are the animals which live in our surrounding. Now tell me, which animals do you see on your screen?
giraffe, elephant, lion, tiger,
Yes, we see giraffe, lion, tiger, elephant. Can you see these animals in our surrounding?
no,
Where these animals live?
jungle,
Yes, these animals were lives in jungles. So we called it as wild animals, right?
yes,
Yes, so these are the wild animals. And where wild animals live? The wild animals lives in jungle. Okay?
yes,
Now tell me, name what do you see?
kingfisher,
Yes. These are the birds. Which birds are there? Cock, hen, parrot, duck, dove. These are the birds. Okay? So
yes,
these are the birds. These all are known as animals. This is also come into the category of animals. Okay? The birds are animal. But only one thing is there, that birds can fly. But other animals like tiger, lion, bear cannot fly. But birds are also animals. Understand?
yes,
Now next we will learn the characteristics of animals. Animals that lay eggs. Which animals lay eggs?
snake,
Can you tell me? Yes.
turtle, chicken, duck, lizard, crocodile, owl, platypus.
Yes. So these are the animals which lay eggs. Snake, turtle, chicken, duck, lizard. Okay. So these animals lay eggs. Which characteristic these animals have? There are certain animals. What animals can do? First characteristic is animals can breathe. What is the characteristic of animals? First characteristic is animal can breathe. They require air to survive. Like we inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. In same way, animal required oxygen to survive. Understand? So
Yes,
animal can breathe. This is the first characteristic of animal. Understand?
yes,
Which is the first characteristic of animal? Animal can breathe. Second characteristic is animal move. The animal move from one place to another place. Animal move means they move from one place to another place in search of food. We are not stable at one place. Same way, animals also move in search of food. So, the animals move is the second characteristic. Understand?
Yes.
Now, the third one is there are two species of animals. One is animals that lay eggs. See, these are the birds that lays eggs. These are birds laying eggs. What happens when they laying eggs? After hatching the eggs, the young one come out of the egg shell. Understand? These are the animals that lay eggs. Snake, turtle, chicken, duck. These are the animals that laying eggs. What happened after laying eggs? After hatching the egg, the young one come out of egg shell. Understand? Now, animal that gives birth to their young one. These are the another species of animal. There are two species of animal. One is animal that lays eggs, and second one is animals that give birth to their young ones. These are the another species of animal which give birth to their young one. These animals do not lay eggs. These give birth to their young one. So which animals give birth to their young one? See, goat, cow, dog, chicken, not chicken, sorry, pig, horse. These are the animals which give birth to their young one. Understand? Have you understood, students?
Yes.
Yes, so these are the characteristics of animals. Animals can breathe. Which is the first characteristic? Animal can breathe. Second one is they move in order to get food or for other purposes. Third one is animals of some species lays eggs and their young ones are born out of egg. An animal of some other species give birth to their young ones. So these are the characteristics of animals. Understand? So now it is time for evaluation. Are you ready, students?
Yes.
Yes. So now I am going to ask you few questions. Now let's see how much you understood. Okay. First question is, which instrument do we need to see a unicellular organisms?
We need microscope.
Very good. Microscope is needed to see a unicellular organisms. Now second question is, where did the protozoa appear first?
The protozoa appeared first in the water.
Very good. Protozoa appeared first in the water. Fourth question is, when was the earth formed? When was the earth formed?
Earth was formed 4.5 billion.
4.5 million years ago.
Very good. The earth was formed 4.5 billion years ago. Next question is, how many years did the earth take to cool down its surface?
The Earth take 80 crores.
80 crores.
The earth takes
80
80
crores.
crores years to cool down its surface. Okay,
Okay.
very good. Next question is, name the 8 planets in our solar system.
Mercury, Venus,
Yes,
Earth,
yes,
Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
very good. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are our 8 planets. Now, next question is, tell 2 examples of unicellular organisms.
Protozoa, amoeba.
Protozoa, very good. Protozoa and amoeba are the examples of unicellular organisms. Next question. Tell any 2 characteristics of animals.
Animals can breathe.
Yes, very good.
Animals move in order to get food or for other purpose.
Very good. So,
Animals
which are the
have some
characteristics of
special
animals?
way
Animals
and
can breathe. And second characteristic is animal can move. Very good. Next question is, which are egg laying animals?
Chicken,
crocodile,
snake,
turtle, crocodile,
lizard,
Yes, very good.
owl,
So, hen, snake, lizard, these are the egg laying animals. Next question is, give 2 examples of animals that give birth to their young ones.
cow,
goat, cow,
Cow,
goat, cow,
very good. Goat, cow, dog,
donkey.
cat. These are the animals that give birth to their young ones. It is the time for your homework. What is your homework today? Question number 1 is, write characteristics of animals.
Yes.
Question number 2 is, write information about our solar system. Now write down homework fast.
I take screenshot.
Okay, you can take screenshot also. And you have to complete this homework, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you students for attending the lecture.